Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September 15th, 2017. There is no occasion for celebration today. However, I give you this date so that you can remember when this was updated. The reason I'm updating you all today is twofold. One is to announce that I've given in and created a Patreon, which you can now back if you'd like. That means that I plan on putting out more content for the next couple of months. Great news, right? Well, yes, for you, but it's also for a reason. Right now I'm out of work and searching for a means to stay afloat while I'm looking for a job. With your help, I might be able to make next month's rent, as I've been looking for work for a little bit more than a month with little success at this time. So rather than sit on my butt and do nothing, I figured I can offer more stories for you guys. I'm thinking about doing more than just creepypastas, but that will be for you all to decide. As of the end of September 16th, which is today, the day of this posting, I'll have created my own calendar to put out regular content, and my hope is that I'll have at least 3 different narrations up each week. But that might not happen right away, as it does take time to do recordings, editings, and of course videos. The page has a number of different reward levels if you go to my Patreon, including the Ash level, where you only pay $1 for me to do Patreon exclusive streams of video games, story narrations, or even tabletop. The idea is to mix and match to see what you guys like the most, assuming I can figure out how to do all of them, of course. Next up is the CIGAR level. For a $5 monthly donation, you get extra content, such as behind-the-scenes look at my other work in Laughably Dapper Enterntainment, getting lines of dialogue that we may have in our future audio productions, or you might get hints as to what my next narration is going to be, including the best cuts and or bloopers from the upcoming story. At $10 a month, you reach the bullet level, as I like to call it. This will give you access to streams, and it also means that I will be doing streams more frequently throughout the week, meaning that you could potentially get a week's worth of content from me, including snippets and early access videos before they're posted to the tubes of you. At $20, you'll be at the gunbelt level, which is incredibly generous, mind you, meaning that you'll get everything I listed earlier, plus you'll get to affect what's on the calendar by seeing it before anyone else. See a story that you think won't fit? Well, maybe you can help me change it. I'll happily change the calendar to fit your request. Now, at $25, which is more than I could ask for, I'm calling it the SAMAREAN, because you know I couldn't resist a good Hellboy reference. At this level, your pledge gets you everything else I listed, plus you can have me record something specifically for you, within reason. Please, no death threats or anything weird like that, alright? I'm happy to do porn for you, but I mean, within reason. Mostly kidding about the porn. Talk to me afterwards. The next and last level is the $50 pledge. Now, this is not one I expect anyone to go for, but let me tell you, if you do, I will not only be eternally grateful. Not only will you get everything else that I offered, but if there's a story that you specifically want me to read, I'll do it on my channel and put it to the front of everyone else's requests. I'll even change the calendar around just to fit the request, even if it's a story that you yourself wrote. Granted to you, there will be limitations to that. It also depends on what the content and context of the story is. If it's too graphic or sexual in nature, I may have to pass. That will be up to my discretion, but most of my qualifications are pretty lax, so you may not have to worry. On top of doing individual levels, we also have some goals that we can make together. Now, things get started generally around $100. More than I can even imagine. Small channel like mine, believe you me, I'd be just as surprised. But that would mean I could put more time and energy into doing this for you, and that there would be a demand for it. Now, we also have some higher tiers and everything, sure, but if we somehow manage to make it to 200 or more, we'll unlock different things. As we continue on, we might be able to unlock more original content that I and my crew will write. as well as maybe eventually being able to write you as a character, and you can choose whether you live or die, and whether you want to be in a comedy strip or a horror script. Which, by the way, I'm also looking forward to doing more comedy on my channel, something that I haven't really done yet. It's something I look forward to trying out with you guys and seeing if it can work. I happen to think it will. So as of right now, that's the basics. Starting tomorrow, at least starting today when this goes up, I'm going to be hitting the booth and trying my best to get as many stories as I can recorded. And hopefully I'll have something edited and posted by Tuesday. It's an auspicious goal, but I think it's something I'll be quite capable of if I'm working round the clock. I'm thinking of posting on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and either Saturday or Sunday, depending. That gives you time to listen to other narrators such as Mr. Creepypasta, Tales of Tim, Wellhay Production, Creepy Raven, or Serpent Mythos, and some of the others such as Little Ball of Giggles, Morals and Virtue, Barnabas Davis, and a slew of others. Their schedules may not align perfectly, and there may be some overlap, but hopefully it'll be enough to hold you over for October. I'm hoping that with this opposite schedule, you guys will get as much content as possible, something that you won't have to worry about. So when I'm not up, or when I don't give you a week's worth, there'll still be plenty more. And you can probably see some of my older narrations need some work. I'm thinking about remastering them. Technically rebooting, sure, but remastering sounds better because I've got a better mic, a better setup, and a clean, fresh start. So we'll give that a try. I'm not going to do that every day, I'm not a cheater. Besides, some of those stories are harder to find. But we'll figure out by tonight what's going to be on the agenda next. In the meantime, I want to thank you for stopping by and thinking about helping us out here. Helping me out. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And every little cent counts. And even your thoughts and considerations help a lot too. So thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you on my channel. And as always, sweet dreams and pleasant nightmares. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself to. When you reach the front desk, ask to see someone who calls himself the Holder of the Future. Do not follow if the attendant offers to show you the way. He is not the true guide, and will lead you into madness. This is going to get swept under the rug because of the Hurricane Matthew coverage. Even if it isn't, whatever's mentioned in the news will be sanitized for public consumption. People aren't supposed to hear about this kind of thing, especially when you consider how frightened they already are. There's a daycare in Charleston, South Carolina. It's in an awful neighborhood. I was